Yo, YouTube, it's your boys, Vatos no Shonen, back at it again with another episode of Attack on Titan.
Woo!
Last week, the wall got broken into.
Been breached after 100 years of peace in the valley.
And now, we running our cheeks, boys. Last week saw Mom
Gone.
R.I.P. RJ, you ready for your second episode?
I'm ready. Let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. Right into the intro.
Nice. And now it's just chaos, and of course there's a preacher.
Yep. There's always that one crazy person who's like, the end is nigh.
Literally. This is from all that premarital sex you guys have been having. I told you.
I told you. I knew you were having it. I knew it.
Someone please, like, just pick this guy up. Like. Oh, man. Just so brutal.
Yeah. It does not stray away from showing you. There you go.
Oh. Jesus, man. That's brutal.
I love that it shows like the blood soaking through his book pages.
Thank you, Hans. You're a real one, though. Just starts punching him.
Yeah, Eren doesn't see it that way.
No, of course not. Why would he? He basically just killed his mom in his eyes, right?
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't save them.
Dang.
Like, we both couldn't do anything.
Wow. Still, though, this has to be, like, character-defining moment.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
this is gonna be...
I don't know if you saw there, she had a little, like, flashback of a woman on the floor bleeding.
Possibly her origins with her family, maybe?
But it's like chaos right now. Like, this isn't stopping. Like, I like how they're not like, okay, jump forward, now we're safe from like the aftermath. It's like we're still in the midst of all
Yeah,
this.
I mean, that's the outer gate that they breached. And then everyone's trying to go into the second one that they had showed, which is like an inner gate.
Yeah, an inner gate.
Within the taller.
Oh, there's so many people.
Okay, well, Armin got on. Yikes, man. It's good to see that some of the corps are trying to fulfill their duty, though, you know?
Yeah, and like fight them off or fend them off, I guess. All the people around them freaking out too.
Oh, yeah, of course this was going to happen, where it's just...
Like, some people can't make it on.
No. That's a crazy position to be in, right? Where you have to deny people.
But like, look at how full the ship is.
Yeah, of course there's people jumping, too.
Yeah. Going off.
I'm just wondering how much damage these can actually do.
Yeah.
Because from what we've seen from the 2 times that we've seen them be fought is that they slice the back of their neck.
Yeah, they always go for like the back of their neck usually. It's like another like skinless Titan.
Oh, but he's like massive.
Yeah. A bone all over his body.
Jeez, and he has... What the... I just wonder what also happened to the main one that blew the gate.
The big one, yeah.
Yeah, because he
like,
has
disappeared.
not... We have not seen him since.
Yeah. It's like running full speed at them. Which broke
through the whole thing.
Yep. So it entered the next part of the wall.
This one's just juiced to all hell.
Yep. Just create a massive gate for them basically to walk through.
Okay, so they've breached through 2 of the walls.
Yeah, they
now.
breached through a small area into a main area.
So there is still one wall left?
There's 2 walls left. 2 big walls left.
Right.
Higher ups.
I was gonna say there's definitely a higher society that lives more into the center.
Yeah.
Protected.
Yeah,
right?
think of it like, yeah, the more deeper in you go, the
Higher class.
exactly.
Right.
They're like no, they did breach Wall Maria.
Ooh. So his dad left right before the breach.
Yep.
Could still be alive.
Yeah.
Because he left the city. He's not even there for that.
He was going to do something. He's a doctor, right?
Right.
If that isn't motivation enough to get stronger at that point, right?
He really does. He's just like humans as a species are just weak.
I'll kill them all. Some kind of traumatic memory here.
Is it a memory though? Because he said after mom died?
Yeah.
I don't know. That looked like almost into the future.
A dream though.
Maybe?
All these refugees are now like pent up basically.
Yeah. Armin's such a nice guy.
Armin is the heart, I swear.
Of course, they're gonna be pissed about it.
Yeah, imagine it, like,
Just a piece of bread for the whole day.
well, if the outer wall was the biggest wall and a bunch of those civilians escaped into the second wall,
Yeah.
you can assume that everything is getting packed up now, so now they have to ration food, right? Like, ignorant.
It's true. These corpses have been on this side,
Yeah, they didn't see
right? So
it.
they didn't even get to experience.
Armin saving them. Yeah, it's pretty intense, hey?
You can tell he just can't sit idly by.
Yeah, but it's true. He's like, I don't want to be a lamb to slaughter like cattle, you know? True.
Yeah. They had to be carried out. They got saved, really.
Yeah. Honestly, Hans did him a huge favor saving them. Like,
Eat, youngin. Mikasa's just being realistic, though.
Like a big sister. Opening Eren's eyes a little bit more to the reality of everything.
It's true. He's really driven by his passion right now, but his judgment's very clouded
Yeah,
by
definitely.
like the anger he has, right?
To recover the wall.
Yeah.
Was leaving him.
They just needed everyone they could get.
So they basically sent him off to die to help with the shortage.
Yeah.
Music though.
He has to watch over him.
That was his mom's like last words were like, "Watch over him, Mikasa."
Yeah, literally. It really is to keep him from dying. Nice. At least they're all going.
Yeah.
Armin has his own little drive.
Yeah, exactly. Dang, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this little speech he's giving.
You can see this also been a little bit, so Mikasa's a little older looking.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
Small time jump, and now they're enlisted.
Nice. I like this design.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty interesting episode there. We got to see a little bit of the aftermath of how the society responds when there is a breach. I mean, it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So they've always kind of had precautions in order, but it's crazy to see how quickly the society can panic.
Yeah.
Even though they knew it was a possibility, right? And you can see they had like the boats and everything as like a emergency response, right?
Yeah, to get out.
But still, that doesn't mean there's going to be enough for everyone.
No.
And then even food, right?
They're so complacent and so basically outdated to the fact that they weren't ready to save all the people who've grown into these areas.
Exactly.
And they weren't ready to like respond on a dime. Like they didn't even know how to aim their cannons.
Yeah.
You know? But then also their response being like, okay, we were not expecting this many people to survive. We need to get rid of some of you guys to restore balance and like basically share and ration out food because we have too many heads here. It's a shame because it kind of shows like if you're on the outer walls, you kind of got fucked.
Yeah, seriously. Completely abandoned like the whole outer wall corpse by just like trying to shut the gate.
Yeah,
and
even
leaving
while there's still
anybody
people.
Exactly, and leaving anybody that didn't get onto the boats to essentially just fend for themselves. Glad that we got enlisted. I'm glad that there was a little bit of a time skip. That way we can just jump right into training.
Yep.
We'll get to see hopefully what that means.
Yeah.
I'm also really curious to see so we have this training to become one of the corps in the inner wall. I just want to know what that jump is from where being in hopefully at like a high position in the inner corps to where you can actually join that outer like elite corp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think, and this is not trying to spoil anything, but I think if you have it the opposite, you want to be on the inner corpse. So
I guess so. But I feel like there's more
sought after
to be inside. I guess because it's much easier.
And it's safer.
It's true.
Right?
I guess nobody wants to go out and risk their life, but I feel like...
And from what we saw in the last episode of the Survey Corps, not a lot of them end up surviving almost every time they come back.
But I feel like they're definitely way, way better trained. Because they actually understand how this works. And you can see just how inexperienced all the inner corps are.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see into the next episode.
Yeah, the show will definitely guide you along, explain how the corps works. But I'm excited for you to see the training, your reaction to all the characters we're about to meet. We're gonna meet a few more people.
All right, guys, that was the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Make sure
a few other shows on the channel right now. Of course, if you like Attack on Titan, we'll be here every Saturday going forward and hopefully finishing out the whole show with you guys. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys next week.